Ouais, c'est bon. Hop. Salut. Si vous venez de nous rejoindre, ou si vous êtes sur YouTube peut-être, nous allons jouer à Lil Guardsman. C'est la version complète du jeu. Jeu développé par Hilltop Studio et qui m'a gentiment été fourni par l'éditeur Tiny Build. Excusez-moi, je viens de déconnecter mon casque. C'est un espèce de Papers, Please avec une ambiance un petit peu plus cartoony, avec fantasy. On va jouer cette petite fille que vous voyez tranquillement perchée, qui va devoir choisir qui va rentrer ou non dans un royaume. Elle va gérer la porte d'entrée du royaume. Donc voilà. J'espère que ça va être chouette. Le jeu est disponible un petit peu partout, sur toutes les plateformes, ce que j'ai capté. Il est sorti il y a 2 jours, on est le 25, il est sorti le 23 janvier 2024. Par contre, le petit problème du jeu, c'est qu'il n'y a pas de traduction française, donc je vais devoir m'en charger. Je vais peut-être jouer à la souris en fait. J'ai prévu de sortir la manette, mais c'est peut-être mieux souris clavier quand même. Hop. Voilà, je revérifie, mais non. Hop là. Vous pouvez jouer en anglais, en espagnol, en allemand et en chinois, et pas en français. Ah, streamer de quoi? PC Voice. Ah. Ah, je peux mettre un layout pour mon portrait. C'est marrant. On va voir ça. Du coup, c'est activé le mode streamer? Ouais, j'imagine. Hop. Vas-y. Les histoires.
And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes, a small child unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making.
Ouais, on a possiblement sauvé le royaume.
Knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head. But only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight. A decision of immense importance. A decision that could possibly...
Ok, on doit encore choisir une grande décision.
Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice.
On a fait le mauvais choix.
Things through. You've doomed us all.
Ah, le royaume est finito.
Fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Je pense que c'est une mise en scène. Lille.
What?
Ah, c'était un rêve.
Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
Oh, papa, j'ai dû faire un cauchemar.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
Ah, mais t'inquiète pas, c'est fini, ma chérie. Mais je crois qu'il est temps qu'on parle.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
D'un cauchemar à l'autre.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Écoute, ma chérie, tu sais, il y a un moment dans la vie de chaque être humain.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
Tu n'as pas à faire ça, papa.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
Ouais, ok, on doit prendre le relais du papa pendant qu'il va aller se pinter.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
On avait plutôt envie de partir à l'aventure aujourd'hui.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility.
Moi aussi, je voulais faire ça à ton âge, mais tu sais, j'ai un devoir, des responsabilités.
I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
Voilà, c'est moi qui gardais la part pendant qu'on papa allait mater un match de Goblin Ball.
Did he ever win anything?
C'est pas une référence à... C'est totalement une référence à... Merde. Zut. À Gorilla, ça, non? Le poster d'art. Il me semble qu'ils ont... Ils ont un album, c'est la cover.
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
Je crois qu'on serait coincé ici s'il avait fait.
12. Won't we get in trouble?
Mais j'ai 12 ans, je vais pas... ça peut être les embrouilles.
Not if we don't get caught. Come on. I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
Tiens, je vais te montrer comment gérer tout ça. Ok, on va faire le tuto.
Okie dokie. Ready for me to very
Okie
quickly show you
dokie.
how everything works?
T'es prête à ce que je te montre comment tout marche hein?
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
Ah bah oui, tout le monde aime un tutoriel.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Bon, j'ai pas le temps de tout expliquer, du coup la chose à retenir c'est que... la chose essentielle à retenir quand tu es un garde du château c'est...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Ah, quelqu'un arrive.
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring.
Ok, bon bah le meilleur moyen d'apprendre c'est de faire. Hein. Oui, juste espérer que ce soit pas oui, juste espérer que ce soit quelqu'un complètement de plat et ennuyant. Hop. Oh, une vieille, parfait.
Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Bonjour Madame Abernathy. Comment était votre journée?
Plain and boring, as always.
Plate ennuyante, comme toujours.
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Ça vous dérange si Lil s'occupe de vous?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
Ah bah non, je fais toujours plaisir de voir votre fille, Chabiche.
It's Hamish.
C'est un miche.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
Ok, bon, en général, quand Vita arrive, il commence toujours à raconter sa vie.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
J'ai ramené des pâtisseries à mon fils, à sa famille, chaque semaine. Est-ce que vous en voulez un? Hop, on a récupéré une pâtisserie.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next.
Hop, après qu'ils ont raconté leur life, c'est à toi de gérer. Ok.
You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Ok, tu peux les interroger, il y a des outils. Le phone est le mur, le téléphone est sur le mur. Il n'y a que 3 points d'action, donc c'est à toi de gérer.
Not really. What do we need tools for?
Bah non, à quoi ça me sert les outils?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Ok, attends, choisis un et ça fait un truc. Ok, bon, on verra du coup. Ok, bon, il doit se dépêcher d'aller voir son
I'm
match.
sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Ah, je te dérange?
Oh, no, not at all, dear.
Oh non, pas du tout, ma chère.
Out.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial for slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Shamish, tell the girl what to do.
Ah oui, on doit se dépêcher alors. Il paraît que la princesse s'y fait le coup d'envoi.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
I already told you. Selecting the person means you interrogate them and hear more.
Sometimes.
Sometimes using a tool will do the job better, or the phone, or it's a combination of things. I don't know, you can spend all 3 action points just interrogate.
Ok.
Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors.
Ok, on
now.
peut demander des conseils pour
Although
ça,
really
avec le
it's their
téléphone.
opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
On peut demander au lieutenant Striker.
Hello, who's there?
Ah, c'est le lieutenant Striker.
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
On peut demander à H, la bureaucrate.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello? Is somebody there?
And finally, the royal jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
Hello, you've reached
Ah oui, c'est
Malcolm.
le...
Please
Faut
leave
demander
a
au
message
bouffon.
after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake!
Each call costs an action point.
Ok. Sur les action points. Ok.
Our tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Donc un petit item et ça
Why
utilise
do
des
the other
cristaux.
tools already have crystals in them?
I carry them over from...
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
No more questions.
Ok. Donc on peut le faire passer en rayon X. On peut lui mettre un coup de fouet. Ah, on a une espèce de sérum de vérité là. Un anneau décodeur. Et un détecteur de métaux. Ok, ça marche. This is the royal way. The first thing to do when you start your shift is to look. Ok, ah ok, on a un peu les règles. Petit château, un good start. Le pizza party. Ah, si on joue bien, on va être invité à une soirée pizza. Je vais pas m'embêter à tout traduire, hein, je suis désolé pour vous, j'espère que vous êtes pas trop anglophobe. Hop. Ça marche. Si on a de beau
Did
là-dedans.
we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or they
Ok,
promise
c'est mon
you.
sac où je garde les trucs, ok.
Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point.
Ok, ça utilise pas de point d'action le sac. C'est important à retenir. Ok.
Use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing.
Ok, que ça on ouvre la porte ou non?
Now you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn, but sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Ok.
Sometimes?
Il est bon ce café.
And sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already.
Ok. C'est vrai que make a decision. Admit, vas-y, on laisse rentrer la vieille. Et là, la vieille était une dangereuse. Une dangereuse espionne.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Elle a fait un pari avec son petit-fils sur le match.
Here's a tip, never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Le pari, j'ai eu de l'argent avec Madame Aberthier.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
Ok, maintenant on est lâché. J'espère que c'est pas trop timé dans les décisions qu'on doit faire, parce que ça vu que c'est tout en anglais.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Tyrone,
Oh, un elfe noir.
son of Brielle and Darunia, a Thanatos.
Le mec s'appelle Tyronius Athanatos. Fils de Brielle et d'Arunia Athanatos.
I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild.
On m'a demandé d'apporter les notes d'un discours au festival. Un festival de magie qui est organisé par la Guilde des Mages, ok.
Do you require anything further?
Pop.
What's your speech about?
De quoi parle votre discours?
Oh, my dear child. It is obvious to me that you do not possess a magical bone in your body, and my speech, therefore, would only serve to confuse and frighten you.
Ok, il va pas nous dire on n'a pas la fibre magique.
The only one confused is you about how frightened you are of me. Stupid. I really need to work on my teasing.
Ha! I admire your bravery, but you walk a fine line between bravery and foolishness. Be warned.
Il y a peut-être moyen d'avoir des infos de quelqu'un, peut-être?
you called. Frankly, I was worried you guard. Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
Ok, bon, il va se faire escorter visiblement. Bon, il me semble plutôt legit. Hein.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young Guardian. You will go far.
You read the rate and follow orders, good little guardman. Ok, bon, c'était la bonne chose à faire visiblement. Après, je vais coter un meilleur score en fonction de si tu prends vite la bonne décision ou pas.
Good afternoon.
Bonjour.
I'm here to pick up my 2 kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father, who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando.
Ok, viens récupérer ses enfants au prix de son ex-mari qu'elle aime pas beaucoup, visiblement.
His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kids sent me.
Ok, l'adresse est sûre à cette note incompréhensible que mes enfants m'ont donnée.
Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
Croyez-moi, pour une fois, j'aimerais bien que ce soit lui qui me les amène. Pop. On va lui demander plus de questions.
It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his and his new girlfriend, Callie's.
C'était sa semaine à lui. Ah non, je suis désolé, c'était la semaine de lui et de sa nouvelle copine.
And do you want to know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun.
Vous savez ce qu'ont dit les enfants à propos d'elle? Ils ont dit qu'elle était amusante.
I'm sure the letter they wrote is all about her. Can't decode it to save my life, though. My kid's writing is so lousy.
That letter was pretty much illegible.
See what I mean? Horrible, horrible penmanship.
Ah, dommage qu'on puisse pas revoir le dessin. Hop. Peut-être demander conseil un peu.
I've never heard of this person, or who this person was involved with, or the offspring of these people, but sure, let them in.
Ok. On peut demander à quelqu'un d'autre, visiblement.
Give me a second to run her through my known criminal database. Okay. Her husband, ex-husband, Orlando, is a person of interest in a few misdemeanors down at the Goblin Ball Arena.
Ah. Bon, il a fait des sales trucs, visiblement, son ex-mari.
And the girlfriend, Kelly, is a waitress at a local
Ok, c'est une
restaurant.
serveuse au restaurant local, mais Monty.
Not the type of characters I'd trust my kids with for a week. If I had kids, which I don't. But if I did, they'd be able to handle any threat.
Bon, ça me semble plutôt legit aussi. Ah, encore le bug de ma souris, je suis désolé. Voilà, tac. J'essaie de m'arracher une le mois prochain, le clic commence à galérer. Hop.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus, Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
Denise dit Cyclope. You know not to stand in the way of Mama Beer and our clubs. Que c'est que cette histoire?
The bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up. Why have we stopped, Whelp?
Pourquoi est-ce qu'on s'est arrêté, Welp?
Well, sir, the guard.
Eh bien, monsieur, il y regarde.
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, Whelp.
Silence, tu parleras quand on va demander.
Yes, sir.
Oh, il est pas très gentil, là.
Now, you child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
Allez, laisse-moi passer, mon enfant, j'ai un truc important à faire.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
La banque du sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate. What kind of business do you have at the bank today, sir?
Vous avez quel genre de business à faire à la banque?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate. Mind your
Ok,
business.
il veut pas nous répondre. You shouldn't threaten to whip people actually that enemy of Lil offer toolkit. On va peut-être lui faire un petit sérum pour qu'il nous raconte tout là.
Oh, yes, we mustn't keep you from your ever so important meeting. BS is right.
Ouais, il y a un petit sérum de vérité, ça va te faire du bien.
At precisely 6:15 tonight, after the Bank of the Sprawl has closed for the day, I am being met by the head teller, Mr. Dung, who will be escorting me to my safety deposit box. Once inside, I have a rather sizable deposit of gold bullion being carried by my darling servant whelp. I couldn't do any of this without him, but I will never let my secret love show for the sake of my position. What on earth? What are you staring at?
Oh, Master! I knew you cared!
What? Poppycock!
Hop. On va demander à Striker.
Rudeness isn't a crime. Toughen up and let them through.
Ok, bon, ça devrait aller, du coup, j'ai bien compris. J'ai pas trop compris son plan, mais je crois pas que ça avait l'air facilement illégal. Faire s'il vole une banque, c'est bon.
It's
Bon, c'est pas mon problème, m'en fous.
Get moving, whelp.
Ok, ça aura un effet ce qu'on a fait, non?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Silence! Nobody was talking to you.
Le pauvre.
All due respect, sir, but you were talking to me.
Don't be impertinent.
C'est horrible. Fait que de le frapper. Ah oui, c'est vrai que... Ah, c'est vrai qu'il y avait une boîte. On aura pu le passer au rayon X, c'est vrai. Mais du coup, c'est marrant s'ils ont prévu des réactions à chaque personnage en fonction des outils et tout.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling.
Docteur Marquise Béatrix von Matterhorn. À qui je parle? C'est Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
J'ai besoin que quelqu'un vienne au site de fouille. Ok.
Okay, and where exactly is... She hung up.
Ok, bah allons-y. Hein. C'est bien un site de fouille, dit que ça, tu vas de bêtises.
Why, hello there.
Oh, un travailleur.
Come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism.
Je viens au Sprawl pour participer au... Ah, le Sprawl, ça va être le royaume où on est, du coup. Je participe au capitalisme.
After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl?
Après des années en tant que marchand itinérant, j'ai essayé d'enfin poser mes jambes quelque part, et pourquoi ne pas devenir... pourquoi ne serait-ce pas la métropolis de Sprawl?
I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Je m'appelle Garby Bunch.
Garby Bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
C'est un joli nom, mais je pense qu'il est inventé.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
Ok, il nous donne sa licence de vendeur. Bon, ça me semble plutôt legit.
He's right. Everything is in order.
This is far below my pay grade, but give me a moment to confirm.
Ok, elle va nous confirmer ou non sa licence.
Are you still there? Ah yes, Garby Bunches. I've got him right here on the list. He may have...
Ok, bon, il peut rentrer visiblement. On va quand même faire un petit
I
chat.
just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing
J'ai
profit.
toujours rêvé de me faire un max de thunes, même quand je vendais des limonades.
That sounds like a pretty messed up childhood.
Ça a l'air d'être une enfance vraiment naze.
Says the unaccompanied child at the castle gate.
Dit l'enfant de la compagnie à part du château.
Touché.
Ah, il m'a bien eu.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
Quand j'aurai décidé de quoi vendre, je te ferai une ristourne.
I look forward to buying something.
J'ai hâte d'acheter un truc. Ok. Bon, je pense qu'il est legit. Ça, pour l'instant, on n'a pas rencontré de grandes menaces. Et peut-être le prochain.
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
Peut-être plus scanner sa valise, mais bon. Vous avez pas vu le chemin, là, l'entrepreneur qui veut réussir dans le capitalisme. Ouah. Ah bah ça fait plaisir. Macron serait fier. La cloche sonne à distance. Ah, y a plus personne, c'est l'heure de fermer boutique. Ok, bon bah on a eu que des gens gentils. Que des gentils. Oh, la masterclass. Je sais pas c'est quoi ça du coup. Je crois que le truc en plus c'est du long. On a été payé 20 $. Enfin 20 pièces. Il y a un truc à faire visiblement en plus. Hein. Il va y avoir un outil ou un choix à faire qui permettent de rendre ça plus legit. Hop. Ok. On termine notre shift. Ah, il faut qu'on aille au dig site, c'est vrai. On va aller voir la marquise. Enfin, le docteur. Docteur marquise. Docteur madame. Hop. Wow. De l'ammonia, l'hydrogène. Du iode. Enfin, du iodine. Comment ça s'appelle? Le iodé, ça se dit, mais... Ah. Le truc un peu basique. Hop. Ce genre de machine est une découverte assez récente au Sprawl. L'île voit le mot Commander Keen à travers les trucs, les jargons techniques. Commander Keen, un jeu de chez... le jeu de ID Software, avant qu'il fasse Doom. Petit jeu de plateforme action.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
Oh ma petite, mais on t'a abandonné. Le groupe, l'un groupe d'enfants à venir visiter est parti il y a quelques heures.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone.
Ah, c'est vous qui m'avez appelé. Vous m'avez appelé au téléphone.
Ah, of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Ha! Sake of time.
No.
Trust me, you will.
Qui es-tu?
Who are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy.
Ok, Dr. Marquise Beatrix von Matterhorn, c'est la chef de la recherche archéologique de l'Académie royale.
But you can call me B.
Vous pouvez m'appeler Béa.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Ok, pourquoi cet endroit est cool?
Would you like the long or short version?
C'est la version courte ou longue? Vas-y, short and sweet.
It's a hole in the ground where we get power crystals from.
Ok, c'est dans ce trou... On récupère du pouvoir de cristaux.
That was short. Sweet.
Ok.
The power crystal was discovered completely
Le
by
port de
accident.
cristal a été découvert par
80 years
accident,
ago,
il y a
on
18
this
ans.
site, an iconic dwarven heavy metal band
Non, il y a 80 ans plus
to
tôt.
celebrate the coronation of Princess Desdemona's grandfather, King Artemis.
Ok, bon, il y a du lore. Hein.
At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm, swallowing the entire stage and the musicians. Legend says the band emerged from the chasm
Ok,
adorned
visiblement, le
with
cristal s'est
glowing
réveillé à cause d'un
magic
concert un peu trop vénère.
That must have looked awesome.
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether by fate or the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by a lightning bolt, and the crystals in her case. Everything that
Ok, même
previously
le
relied on
batteur a
magic within
absorbé
a 5-mile
l'énergie
radius
du
lit
cristal.
up and was charged for weeks.
Hardcore.
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals, which ushered in an...
Gotcha.
Ok, donc
But
le
what's
pouvoir de la
this
ville vient d'un
have to do with-
cristal magique en dessous.
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what...
Okay,
Bon,
but
celui-là, on a à peine découvert ce que le cristal pouvait faire. D'accord, mais qu'est-ce que ça a à voir avec moi?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the chronometer 3000?
Ok, bon, on a trouvé un moyen de bidouiller le temps, visiblement. Avec le chronomètre 3000.
And what I need to know from you
Oh.
is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Vous connaissez quelqu'un qui pourrait partir à l'aventure? Appuyez sur le bouton. Direct.
Wait, what? Where am I? What just happened?
Ouais, je suis en train de remonter le temps.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquez Beatrix.
Check this out. You were about to tell me you need a gate guard to come down to the dig site, right?
Vous alliez me dire de passer au site de fouille, n'est-ce pas?
My word, you gate guards are intuitive. I hope they're paying you a more than fair wage.
Bon, vous êtes vachement intuitive, j'espère qu'ils vous payent plus que
They probably
le minimum.
are. The way my dad complains about it.
Ah, visiblement pas, vu comment mon père s'en plaint.
She hung up. Again.
Elle a raccroché, super. Ah bah tu vas le renvoyer lui.
Why, hello there. I've come to the spring.
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Ah, I see my reputation.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying.
Regardless, here's my vendor license.
He's right. I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site.
Bon, il était legit, on va le renvoyer. Hop.
I swear I've done this all.
Can you
I
You got...
Mhm. Bon, il y a une petite mécanique pour remonter le temps si on fait de la daube, j'imagine. Mhm. Hop, retournons au site de fouille.
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier.
I already told you no.
My name is Doc.
Logical research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
C'était pas triste.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure.
Donc, on lui raconte tout le lore.
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require... Wait, where did it go?
Qu'est-ce qui s'est
Do
passé?
you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not
Toi qui me l'as
really.
donné.
You were gonna give it to me.
Enfin, t'allais me la donner
You were in
plutôt.
the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Et t'as appuyé sur le bouton rouge.
Can you blame me?
Vous pouvez me plaindre?
Yes! But it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time.
Bon, je suis contente que t'aies pas été dissous en particules à travers l'espace-temps.
That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now. At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Right people.
Les bonnes personnes.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
Ok, bah, elle me dit que ça va m'aider à mieux gérer les situations du
Isn't
coup.
that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen one wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
Un seul choix pourrait faire un effet domino qui pourrait faire tomber la ville. Ok, j'ai compris.
I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
Je vais m'en servir pour faire le bien autour de moi et pas du tout pour aller gagner à la loterie ou faire tomber quelqu'un encore dans un ravin.
You'd want that?
With all that money, I could pay people to trip and fall over and over again.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout.
Ok, on peut recommencer le début d'une journée du coup.
However, I've hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn.
Ah non,
Hack is
visiblement on
the
peut s'en servir pour aller à un endroit précis du coup. Ok,
I have to leave now. There is more science to be done.
No pressure.
ok, bon on va aller voir comment ça rend en
Just
pratique.
try not to break space and time. I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
Retournons à la maison. On habite dans une taverne, ok. Bonjour madame.
Your dad's over there.
Ton père est là-bas. C'est joli, hein. Côté cartoon rend bien. Ah, c'est les Twisted Sisters. Ouais, référence à un groupe de métal. Hop. Ah, c'est le gros bébou. Twisted Sisters, il me semble, celle qui est... C'est... Enfin, c'était des hommes qui ont fait la musique. La musique que Bob l'éponge... I wanna rock, voilà, qui est repris à la fin du film Bob l'éponge. Et ça, c'est beau. Et hop, ils ont aussi fait We're not gonna take it, qui est une musique reprise à la fin de Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. Et ça, c'est beau. C'est qui dire toutes les bonnes choses. Pour rappeler que ceci marchait quand vous étiez petite. Il y a une grande collection de bonne musique. Bah, écoute, ça va tranquille. Et tout, ouais. Ah, du bon, on pourra le réparer si on a assez d'argent. C'est pas le meilleur endroit de la ville, mais il y a toujours un petit feu pour se réchauffer. Mais la gorge, j'ai peur d'être malade. Ah merde, encore décidément. Hop. On est sur Lil Guardsman, un petit jeu. Une espèce de Papers, Please, plus cartoon et plus scénarisé dans une ambiance un petit peu Rick Fantasy. Pour l'instant, c'est sympa. Je suis pas tant tombé malade que ça cet hiver. Je touche plutôt du bois. Après, ça aide du fait que j'ai changé de fourniture d'électricité. Du coup, je me fasse moins baiser quand je mets le chauffage. Et du coup, si... genre, se chauffer aide à moins tomber malade. Hein. Bizarrement. Quand on crève pas de froid. Mais là, voilà. Ma phase d'ange travailleuse. Toutes les mignonnes.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
T'as perdu à temps pareil, n'est-ce pas?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good.
C'est pas ma faute, l'autre équipe était trop forte.
We still have left what I didn't bet. So,
Bah, j'ai pas perdu tout mon argent, t'inquiète pas.
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
Ça fera 15 balles pour la beer.
and now we don't have any left.
Et maintenant, on a plus d'argent.
Hey, look, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
Sorry, nothing today.
Oh, rats.
Rats? Again? I mean, we don't have rats.
Bonsoir, Tikuik.
No, not like that. Oh, well. I'll go call my guy anyways. See if he'll front me the money to bet with.
Wait, you'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And
Yes, I did. Whatever, just...
you gotta make sure to turn off the light.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time.
On a débloqué une machine, un petit sablier pour monter dans le temps.
Then she gave me the time machine to use when I work the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
C'est cool que t'aies bien aimé me remplacer, mais t'as besoin d'avoir des histoires comme ça pour continuer à le faire.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Mais non, je raconte pas d'histoire.
Time you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Mais dès que tu veux me remplacer, t'as juste à me demander.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Je comprends pas ce que je veux te dire.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
T'as vu, ma fille invente des histoires pour être un peu plus proche de moi.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, je te vois mignon.
I have the power to manipulate time and I demand to be taken seriously.
Je vais pouvoir manipuler le temps, j'aimerais bien que ce soit pris sérieusement.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
You'll rue the day you didn't believe in my powers of space and time. You'll see. You'll all see.
On fait des menaces.
How cute you are, sweets.
As cute as her mother.
Whatever. Good night, Dad. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
Ok. C'était pas la seule ref musicale, vu que vous venez d'arriver. Je sais pas si on va revoir la chambre de Lil.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
Hop. Ah, on va voir les conséquences de nos choix. Sur le chemin vers le bord, on a Marty. Exact. Et là, se tomber face à 2 tutoriels de plus. Ce qui fait qu'elle arrive en retard pour pouvoir faire... qu'elle arrive en retard au match de Goblin Ball. Ok, il arrive, il a donné son discours au festival de magie. Parce qu'elle a retrouvé Denise a retrouvé ses enfants de son ex-mari. Elle a dit bonjour à Kelly, mais il l'a pas regardé. Ah, visiblement, on l'a poussé à faire des trucs illégaux. On va tant pis. Ah, il va installer son magasin derrière la taverne. Ok. Bon, deuxième journée. Ah oui, voilà. Voilà, petite ref Gorillaz. Ça va sûrement être une ref là, mais je l'ai pas, je l'avoue. Quelqu'un là.
Let's jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, it was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor. No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, the ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hell! With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across all major routes this morning. Now let's get to the music. You're listening to the Morning Crawl here in the Sprawl with Dodger and the Ham.
Je sais pas si vous avez vu la vidéo du compte Miniature Reptilien. Il a exactement le même réveil. Ça reprend la scène d'un film avec Bill Murray, je l'ai pas vu. J'ai pas vu le film, du coup. C'est une scène. Il se réveille et il tape sur un réveil plusieurs jours d'affilée. C'est genre le réveil radio, il s'allume et ça fait nouvelle révélation dans l'affaire Oudéo Castera. Il explose le réveil. Hop, donc là évidemment là vous voyez la Game Boy le Xbox, la fameuse Game Boy de Microsoft. Hop. Petite licorne. Hop.
A note?
Viens au Guardchad dès que tu peux, ton papa. Ok.
Maybe he wants me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot to put on underwear and needs me to bring him a pair.
Ok, soit il veut que je le remplace encore une fois, soit il a oublié il a oublié un caleçon, il veut que je lui remporte une paire.
Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the chronometer 3000 today. Here's hoping.
Hop, ok.
And finally, the aforementioned grading pending review will be transferable to a more viable calculation, which is
many questions.
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating at the end of any given shift will lose their job.
Ah, vu qu'on a laissé rentrer un petit un petit braqueur de banque, bon, c'est bien fait avoir.
I need my job for gambling.
I'll pretend I didn't just hear that.
You and I both know my dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to whole-ass it all of a sudden and strive for anything above 2 stars.
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above-average job performance with cash bonuses.
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make more money?
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the allotted crystals to power your tools.
Ok,
And
alors
with
utiliser
that,
3 outils.
I'm off to tell all the other gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
Not Randy. That guy's a riot.
Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to. Wish me luck.
Oh, jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away from paying off his new catapult.
Sounds like you need to start doing your job better.
More like you need to start doing my job better. Just like you wanted to.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You don't just get to leave me here while you go bet on Goblin Ball games.
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty, and they specifically referenced that you need to cover for me again.
Okay.
Looks like you're not the only one who wants you to work the gate today.
Again, not what I meant.
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals.
C'est dommage, je sais pas une trad
It's
FR.
a gift for being his... But he mentioned that they might only work some of the time. But I like those odds.
Ok.
Oh, Dad, you really need to talk to somebody about your gambling.
I love you too, Lil. And with that, I'm off. Remember, 2 stars or better, or we're out on our asses.
Ok, faut que je fasse mieux que 2 étoiles, sinon je suis finito.
No pressure.
That's my girl.
Ok, c'est parce que j'ai laissé passer le pourri hier. Hop. Ok, on a nos outils. Ah non, c'est à moi de les... Ah, ok, ah oui, j'ai 3 cristaux, faut que je les répartisse où je peux. Petit sérum de vérité. On va en mettre un là. Ah, je peux faire ça. Ah, j'ai ça et ça, j'ai les deux. Ok. Bon, le rayon X, ça me semble pas mal. Ah, je pense que ça, c'est un truc qui reste... Genre ça se recharge tous les jours, ça c'est permanent, j'imagine. Enfin, genre jusqu'à ce que tu n'utilises pas, peut-être. Détecteur de métaux. Ouais, on va faire ça. Hop. Alors, première personne. Oh,
Hello.
un petit gobelin.
The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested to do some work in the sprawl.
Bonjour, moi c'est Seamus McGoblin. On m'a demandé de venir travailler en ville.
Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else to declare.
Hop là, j'ai mes outils de travail ici, rien de plus à déclarer. On a H, elle connaît peut-être.
Aren't there non-goblin types who could do this work? Painting seems hardly a difficult skill set to come by. Send him home, and if you can, find out who hired him. We need to nip this in the bud.
Pour trois les gobelins.
You have paint with you. Are you like an artist?
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors.
Un artiste, non, moi j'ai un vrai boulot. Je peins les portes et les murs.
An artist? Oh, you're giving me a laugh.
Un artiste, ça me fait bien rire.
You may laugh, but I'm sure that you're an artist at heart.
Vous rigolez, mais je crois que vous êtes un artiste au fond de vous.
I'll have to tell Mrs. McGoblin that. She'll never believe she's been married to an artist all these years.
Je vais dire ça à ma femme, elle va lui chier de savoir qu'elle est mariée à un artiste depuis tout cela. Ok. Je sais pas de qui d'autre on pourrait avoir un conseil. Oh le... Ah, ce bouclier normand, c'est beau.
Sounds on the up and up. People pass these gates for work every... If you're gonna start calling me every time someone wants to go to work... Do you have a brain?
C'est bon, calme-toi. Nous le respect. Je suis plus l'enfant.
Many thanks. Say, before I go, do you have a favorite
Ah,
color?
c'est pas une couleur favorite. Non, y a pas le purple. On va aller bleu.
I like blue, I guess.
Then I shall paint, whatever it is I'm painting, blue in your honor.
Qui sera un impact en ville. Il va pas d'un truc en bleu. Seamus McGoblin. Ah, j'ai que 2 étoiles. Pourquoi? Correct and meaning, but you don't follow the right and give Malcolm a heads up, so you don't remove the violent criminal from the jail being point. Quoi?
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of marriage from my lord and master, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrarch.
Ah, c'est vrai que du coup, il a dit que la princesse, je commençais à chercher un époux.
Prince Phineas, son of King
Prince charmant.
and Queen Buttermilk,
Uh-huh.
who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King
Oh, c'est l'or.
son of Queen...
Thank you. Wow. Okay, I think I got it.
On va appeler H.
Oh, they're starting to arrive. How wonderful. This is the representative of Prince Fin...
Buttermilk.
None for me, thanks. Anyway, let them in. But for the love of... Don't let them in without bugle. Not until I've gotten over this dreadful hangover, at least.
Can I see that trumpet or whatever that you've got there?
That is my official Petrardian greeting bugle.
Elle voulait qu'on lui prenne ça parce que ça lui casse la tête.
I think for the sanity, I mean safety of our citizens, I better take that.
Oh, if you must, but please be very careful with my pride and joy.
Bon, je pense que tu peux passer. On a fait le petit truc spécial, j'imagine, qu'il fallait. Hop!
Onward to announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrarch and future husband to Princess... If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight. I will meet you at the tavern after your shift. Remember, do not let in the Marvog delegate.
Ok, si on laisse pas rentrer, une personne s'appelle dans le délégué de Marvarg. Il va nous filer un bonus, visiblement. Ok.
Good afternoon, child. I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my previous hat and I require a replacement.
Ok, il va acheter un chapeau.
Why come all this way to buy a hat? Surely they have hats where you're from.
They do, yes. But they do not match the standards of my previous hat. I was known well as one who adorned a hat of the highest caliber. I cannot go back.
Ok, il va avoir bête de chapeau, c'est pour ça qu'il est venu.
Maybe you haven't looked hard enough?
I promise, child, I have searched high and low for the perfect hat. This sprawl is my last hope.
Signor Capello Fantastico has lost his hat? Then that fortune cookie was right. Finally, there's an opening for a new fantastic hat guy in this town. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this day.
Ok, bon, lui, il est
Don't
chaud.
let him in. We can't have him finding a new hat before I do.
Ah!
What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water.
Ah non, il veut pas que je laisse rentrer, justement. Il veut pas avoir de la concurrence. On va peut-être faire un petit spray de vérité.
The hat. She was too much. Too fantastic for one man to wear. I couldn't handle the pressure of adorning such a prestigious piece of headwear. I did not lose that fantastic hat. I threw it away. But what should have been my salvation was the greatest mistake of my life. And now, I must find a new hat of equal, if greater worth.
I can only imagine the weight that comes with wearing such a fantastic hat.
Heavy as the head, as they say.
Bon, bah, il va vraiment devoir trouver un chapeau. Hop. Tac. Visiblement, il y a un troisième levé pour les envoyer en zonzon. Ce sera peut-être après, ça.
I hope you find your hat, Mr. Fantastico.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you will say to yourself,
I have no doubt in my mind.
Interrogation. Ok. Bon, il va retrouver un bête de chapeau, visiblement. Ouais.
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl, from Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire.
Ah, c'est la déléguée de Marvog. Du coup, l'autre voulait pas qu'on laisse entre eux.
The Praetor bid me say directly to the princess, Egtag Maya Kora Unagwahatag.
Ok, la gonze veut marier la princesse.
Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the princess with honor. Hail Praetor Gargan! Kapla!
The mighty empire of Marvog has sent an envoy from the Praetor. This is unfolding even more splendidly than I imagined. And all...
I literally have not said a word.
Oh, well, woo! Please show her in and don't interfere. Leave her just the way she is.
On va me faire un petit coup de rayon X, là. Quoi? Pourquoi il y a un crâne?
I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor of delivering this message to your princess. I have brought you the head of the mightiest of these for you to inspect, as is our custom.
C'est une coutume, visiblement.
And now, let's talk about what you've got under there.
Holy Haha! You are impressed by my ceremonial weapons. Each of these weapons have drank their fill of blood in ceremonial combat, or of the blood of those who tried to remove them
Je
from...
suis obligé de la laisser rentrer, elle est trop stylée.
Haha, yes. You are indeed wise, little one.
Tant pis pour l'autre, hein.
You have honor, little one, and shall always be a friend of the Marvog. And now, to fulfill my mission...
Hop. Je sais pas si j'aurais dû prendre celle-là, mais bon. C'est pas moi qui allais lui prendre.
Hello there, Lucy. Hello and salutations to you, most honorable guardian of the free peoples of the Sprawl.
Bonjour,
I
monsieur.
am the envoy of the gallant Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown, which is also me.
Sir Beverly.
Very special invitation from Her Majesty Princess Desdemona, as she turns her royal eye to finding...
Ok, il est venu lui-même pour se présenter, du coup.
If there's nothing else, I will be off to my happy...
Hop. On demande un conseil.
No, absolutely not. 2 envoys. 2, not 3. Never 3. Where is his kingdom, Who exactly does he represent? Why do I bother putting things on the royal writ if you refuse to read it? Or perhaps you do read it and you simply do not have a brain, is that it?
Oh, je calme, là.
Have a brain? Do not let this person in.
C'est bon, je me fais engueuler, là. Ok, ouais, ok, il faut que 2 invités aujourd'hui. Ok. Bon bah désolé mon brave.
Reached me that Princess Desdemona was going to be entertaining. I saddled up my faithful steed Lucy and rode hard across the realm. For thrice 3 days we rode, stopping only to aid those in distress and relieve ourselves. Now, we are here to exclaim our dearest devotion to the beautiful princess, the fairest flower in a whole field of fair flowers.
Thrice 3 days? Really, Beverly?
Aye, little one. That is 8 whole days and nights.
No, it's not. It's 9, dum-dum. I can count. It's just thrice 3 is a really dumb way of saying it, Beverly.
Hop, bon désolé, on doit te refuser, je suis engueulé.
I understand. You are being controlled by powerful forces, and you have not seen the last of Beverly, late night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium. On, Lucy.
Hey, kid.
Monsieur.
Show a bit of respect. If you see her, tell her I got a mysterious letter for her.
Mysterious, you say? Fine, you've got me. Who's it from?
I'm not authorized to know.
That is mysterious. Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got this morning?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy, though?
Only 3 payments away on that catapult.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Anyways, just take the note. I gotta get back to work.
J'ai reçu une lettre.
See you around, kid.
Little girl turns at the gate, making sure I can't wait. If you got a waste of madness and wish to circumvent great sadness, come at me after dark. Together we make our stamp on the world. Ok, on a rendez-vous secret.
Nothing weird or creepy about that. Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Whoa! But...
Traveled from afar, a simple girl who wished upon a star.
Mais non, y'a Belle!
Castle lies my fate, perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir.
Ah, son tablier, il est en sang.
And you are? It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in, but so far I'm not optimistic. Do you have any idea or anything?
I assure you that my heart is true. Must this be a whole to-do?
C'est trop marrant.
Inside these walls, my destiny awaits.
It just feels like if you weren't singing, we could move the plot along faster.
C'est vraiment une princesse Disney. On va voir si c'est une criminelle potentielle. Parce que c'est habillé ensemble, c'est un peu bizarre.
For the love of what is that?
Excuse me, who are you talking to? What are you saying to them? Are you talking about me? Behind my back?
I'm right in front of you.
It drives me crazy when people talk about me behind my back right in front of me.
Maybe let's try singing? At times like this, what helps is this, calming down.
This isn't a duet. I'm the star here. You think you're going to burn me? It's me that's going to burn you.
Elle est complètement barre. Ah, elle sort un molotov. What? Ah, quoi? Je suis mort.
I didn't think this was that kind of game.
Je pensais pas que c'était ce genre de jeu. Vite, remontons dans le temps.
Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Elle est partie en mode méta, Frame 1 le jeu.
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar. A simple girl
Ok, ah oui. Pas un bouton, il me faudrait le bouton pour envoyer en prison, là. Ça va aller, au revoir, madame.
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen the last of me.
You're the worst.
Ok. Ouais, je pense qu'il y avait moyen de la passer en rayon X, on avait déjà utilisé l'item aujourd'hui, donc tant pis. Ok, bon, on a fait du bon taf. Correction meeting, but you don't follow the right. Ok, ouais, c'est genre... Pour recommencer la journée, visiblement. Bon, genre ça va, je pense. Hein. Hop. Très marrant, ce dernier personnage. C'est pas la dernière fois qu'on la verra du jeu, je pense. Boulevard Douleur. Faut que je suis une découverte. Hein. Je suis joué de mon côté, mais j'espère que ça vous a au moins rendu un petit peu curieux. Pour l'instant, c'est cool. Ça papote pas mal, mais c'est vraiment cool. Enfin, ça me dérange pas les jeux qui papotent, mais vu que là c'est tout en anglais, du coup, forcément, en stream, je suis un peu en mode, faut que j'essaye de rendre ça un petit peu agréable, même pour vous. Hop.
Is this the right place?
It is. I mean, enter if you dare.
Ah, c'est le gobelin. Ah non, c'est eux. Ouais.
Oh, you dared. Hello. Welcome to my lair of chaos.
It looks like a bedroom.
It is his damn bedroom.
It can be two things. I'm a minimalist.
So, this is the little guardsman we've been talking about. Wait, you are, right?
I can't imagine why I wouldn't be.
Good news, little girl. You're going to be working the gate for the foreseeable future.
What? That's not good news. Why me? I hardly have a grasp on what I'm doing, and I'm barely tall enough to see over the desk.
I see. Then you're free to go.
Keep it together, Mal. Listen, little girl. We have eyes and ears all over the city, but the gates have always been a blind spot for me.
The point is, the safety and security of the sprawl must be preserved and
C'est
protected.
l'Illuminati, hein.
You might be positioned to help maintain the balance. Do you understand our meaning?
You can think of us as the real change makers here in the sprawl. Sure, there's the princess, but I think she's better suited to cutting ribbons and things like that.
Careful.
At any rate, I am Councilwoman Ash, head politician and policymaker.
Lieutenant Stryker, head of
And I'm Malcolm.
He's a jester of the court.
I think they got that from the hat.
Basically, we're the ones who really make things happen around here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Malcolm.
So it would be wise for you to do as we say.
What if I refuse? You can't make me do anything I don't want to do. I'm 12 years old.
Damn it, you've got us there. But how about we leave it up to chance? Guess which hand is holding the colored ball, and we'll forget about the whole thing. But if you guess it correctly, you agree to do our bidding no matter how nefarious or unreasonable. Sound like a deal?
Do I even have a choice?
Yes. You choose which hand.
Ils veulent que je fasse des trucs pour eux.
Malcolm is left-handed, I think, so I'd pick his left hand.
His right hand. Pick his right hand, you can't go wrong when you pick right.
Et merde.
Ah, I'm sorry. That was the wrong choice.
Je pense que les deux, c'est un mauvais choix. Ah, évidemment.
But you said it would be in your hand.
And what is the foot if not the hand of the leg? You lost fair and square.
But...
Oh, and don't worry about your father. We're each quite capable at finding ways to keep him busy, making sure you have to cover for him.
But...
C'est du
That
salaud.
concludes this briefing. We suggest you go back home, rest, and wake up tomorrow.
It's called being an adult.
Keep an eye out for our directives in your daily Guardsman writ. I trust you won't disappoint us.
Goodbye.
Vous êtes des salauds.
Why did you turn off the light? She obviously knows we're still here.
She wouldn't have known that if you didn't start talking.
I should have brought another drink.
Bon. Cassons-nous. Pépouiner.
Boy, what a day. Hey, Arda, pour me a cold one, will ya?
Make that two, Arda. Hey, wait a minute. You're too young to be drinking cold ones. Make hers a milk, please, Art.
Can it at least be cold?
That depends. How did work go today?
Did better than a 2-star rating, I can tell you that. How was... What were you doing again?
The bidding of the 3 royal advisors.
Do you think it's normal that the big names and faces of this city are using us for their own personal and political gain?
After today, I don't know what's normal anymore.
Hey, we have extra of the daily special today. Eggs and oil and lemon. Do you and your dad want to take it?
No, we're not gonna take it.
Ah! La ref dans la ref, là. Oh, oh, oh!
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Il a trouvé son chapeau, lui, du coup. Il a dit il était pas si bien que ça. Ah, il doit avoir le somme, lui.
Aha! There she is. I trust you refused entry to the envoy from the Marvog Empire like we talked. If you did, I have the girl.
No, I totally let them in.
What? Why? I thought we had a deal.
No, you
Oh,
thought
les devs sont
I'm a
fun.
guardian of the free peoples of the Sprawl, which is a very serious offense.
Please forgive me, incorruptible and honest steward of the kingdom.
All right, stop groveling. Now don't let me catch you around here again, you hear?
I hear. You are truly worthy and filled with honesty from the core. You have an air of trust within us that permeates.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Non, ouais, c'est une espèce de magouilleur. Hop.
I'm not ready for bed. There's still stuff to do.
D'abord, on
There's
va attaquer.
someone waiting for you in the back alley. Garcy blinkers, Gerby bonbons. Anyways, it's just through that door over there.
Ah. Je vais aller voir quelqu'un là-bas. Ok. Ah, c'est le vendeur. Ah oui, après.
Lil, you came. Welcome to Garby Bunches Emporium of Wonder. You're my very first customer.
Ah, mais il a récupéré le, le truc de l'autre.
I was actually inspired by watching you alternately help and hinder folks at the gate yesterday. And I thought, Garby, there must be an industry of enterprising individuals. So I met a mage who's got a magic crystal hookup. And now I'm selling Guardsman tool power-ups. If you've got the cash, I can sell you extra power crystals. Both the good kind and the cheap roll the dice and see what happens kind. It's pricey, but the more crystals you can load into those bad boys, the better. Finally, if you need cash, you can sell me anything you might have taken off of unsuspecting suckers. Here.
Je vais vendre ça. Bon, je pense que les photos ça sert pas à grand chose. Je sais pas c'est quoi la différence entre les deux là. Malgré l'official fruit, rapport Castel. 100% de chance de succès. Ah d'accord, ok. Ça c'est pas sûr que ça marche quand tu mets un Witchy. Ok. Ah là on peut débloquer un emplacement secondaire. Je suis passé au rayon X. Ça me semble pas mal. Hop. Une poubelle, il y a quoi dans les poubelles? Ah ah. Hop, je reviens vite fait.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Alors voici. Hop.
Quiet, you.
Hop. Bon, c'est encore une journée, et puis on va passer sur Prince of Persia, je pense. Hop. C'était au moins histoire de faire une grosse découverte. Ah, même son cheval était fake. Il y a peut-être moyen de le passer au Rio X du coup là. Ah! Je pense qu'il y aura moyen de mettre les gens en prison après. Parce que les doigts, elle est clairement en zonzon.
It's news in the morning with me, your news anchor, Manuel Mentiroso. Breaking: the chosen suitors for our beloved and newly available Princess Desdemona will be arriving today in the Sprawl. Be on the lookout for royal carriages, entourages, and attitude.
Ok, il va y avoir du gratin.
Scarborough's prized pet cat, Sprankles, has passed away at the age of 43. A representative from the Small Rodent and Budgie Coalition shared their condolences, then immediately scampered around without reserve. Breaking news: the Sprawl will be host to a Goblin Ball match today between our Sprawl Brawlers and the opposing Caladar Lightning at the Goblin Ball Arena. Breaking news: that was my last piece of breaking news. Keep tuning in for all your Sprawl news.
Hop.
Oh look, another note. You didn't tell me which team to bet on, but my chances can't be any worse than his usually are.
Ok, c'est à nous de faire le pari à la place du papa, visiblement. Et on peut peut-être remonter le temps si on fait le pari. Expect arrival of Crown Prince Venus on part of Petrad and Praetor Kargan of the Marvag Empire. Don't let your guard down, but delay them unnecessarily. Okay. Today the Goblin, 3 Goblins semi-cup final between our beloved Sprawl Brawlers and Caladar Lightning. There's been a BS report by Camp Sprawl regarding a number of unusual transactions involving sport betting. Reminder to the authority, official or forbidden to participate in a grey market sport betting. Ok. Hop. On va mettre 2 rayons X. Mettre un petit sérum de vérité. Petit détecteur de métaux.
Yes, it is I, little one, heir to the throne of Petrard, here before you in the flesh.
Ah, on avait sa photo, on aurait peut-être pas dû la revendre. Mais je pense que c'est lui, il lui ressemble en tout cas.
Please, no need to bow or genuflect. No need to avert your eyes, no. For though I am a crowned prince of the realm, I am a humble man, one of the people, no better.
you'll be glad to know that the opening ceremonies of our newest... Only 4 deaths, which is far fewer than the last. No matter, we look forward in Petrard.
No, indeed. Why, those pathetic working-class miners, best thing they could do is die anyway. Stop taking all that oxygen.
Oh, my thoughts exactly.
God, barf.
C'est un peu Bob Lennon. Hein. C'est un peu Bob Lennon. Oui, vas-y, rentre. Vu sa mentalité, ça m'a l'air d'être le vrai.
And with that, it is off to face the princess and... Is it that you don't have the money, or that you don't want to lend it to me? Oh, smart-ass ticket taker. I'm king. I'll remember this.
Oh.
Good day. I traveled up here with the convoy what was bringing Prince Phineas to the sprawl. I'm not staying long. Just need a place for tonight before I head back to Petrard.
On va réduire un petit peu, monsieur. Arrière.
That toolkit was handed down to me by my great aunt Gildy, one of the finest.
Ok, bon, bah, évidemment.
I think you'd know what to do with these better than...
I appreciate it, especially coming from a fellow tool enthusiast.
Tool enthusiast?
You got your own awesome toolkit there, and I bet you love using it as much as I do mine. Tell you what, if there's anything...
Ah, j'ai même pas capté, il y a la...
Take a look for you.
J'ai même pas capté, il y a la Master Sword derrière. Ça va être l'épée de Cloud, j'imagine.
As a matter of fact, the jukebox at the Twisted Sisters Tavern has been on the fritz for ages now.
Oddly enough, fixing fritzy jukeboxes is my specialty. I'll go there straight away and you'll be boogieing before you can sing a chorus of Hey Nani Nani.
Ah, il y a une grenouille avec une couronne, tu sais. Il y a un poulet, il y a un parapluie.
I don't understand what any of that meant, but great.
I was hired to come along with the convoy in case anything broke down on the way, in case repairs were needed on it. The prince doesn't exactly travel light. 3 carriages of wardrobe changes alone. To be honest, I don't get to the sprawl often. Too many mages around these parts for my liking.
I'm sure they were glad to have you as a personal insurance policy.
I don't know if I'd go that far. If they didn't absolutely need to hire someone to make sure the prince was here bright and early, they surely would not have. Wouldn't spend a penny on their dying aunt, the Pomp family.
Bon, il me l'a l'air plutôt legit, hein. Je suis trop gentil, moi je laisse passer tout le monde. Sauf les gens qui essayent de me tuer, bien sûr.
I thank you for this respite for the evening. I'm certainly glad I don't have to head all the way back to Petrard tonight. By the way, do you know of a good inn nearby?
No better place than the Twisted Sisters Tavern. Not a classic beauty, but she'll get you where you need to go.
My kind of establishment. I'll see you there.
Oh, c'est un bon gars, c'est un bon gars.
Sprankles!
Ah!
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
C'est quoi cette team?
Oh, Sprankles. Weep, weep, weep.
on there, kid. One of these willow wearers has a rap sheet here as big as... well, it's pretty big. Mostly different counts of smuggling illegal contraband. You can let the others through, but send Pillbox Charlie down to the clink. I'm sending you his mugshot now.
I confess, I've been holding this inside for too long. I was approached by a weird guy who tricked me into smuggling
Il y a la drogue dans le cercueil.
into the sprawl for him. He was holding the ball. I plead guilty, Your Honor, on the grounds of I did it.
I'm not a judge, you know.
Oh.
But I'll leave it to the courts to deal with this. The rest of you, pack up your dead cat and be on your way.
Ok, ah bon, on a géré le truc visiblement. Hop.
Alright, have fun burying your cat.
We shall.
Sprankles will be so
Ah oui, c'est vrai que la radio avait dit qu'il y avait un chat de mouru là.
Thank you, my dear. Sprankles thanks you.
Oh, good.
Et c'était l'autre qui était louche. Bon, heureusement qu'on n'a pas passé au rayon X par contre. On aurait juste vu un chabeur. Hein. Wow.
I made it. Listen, I gotta get in there. The whole team came through a while ago and
Ah, je joue le match.
about to start.
And you are...
You're kidding, right? Come on, I'm Saruna Goodfoot, the Star Troll Goblin Ball player for the Cali... I don't have time for games right now. I gotta get to the stadium and win us the game. This game is gonna be a tough one today. There's a lot of people betting on your Sprawl Brawlers to win. Even my own dad is betting against my team.
Eh ben.
But I'm not gonna let him have the satisfaction of winning his bet. This win is for all the times you've annoyed or minorly inconvenienced me, Dad.
Allez, vas-y, va prendre ta revanche.
Thanks. Now to wipe the floor with those lousy Sprawl Brawlers.
Ouais, j'imagine que ça laisse pas rentrer, peut-être que l'équipe perd ou quoi.
Crowd cheer my name, you'll know it's for me.
Qu'on fera peut-être parier sur eux après du coup.
Well, duh.
On va peut-être parier sur les Caladar Lightning après. Wow.
Greetings. I am
Oh, t'as un plumeau sur la tête.
Marvog Empire. I believe you met my envoy, the angry warrior with the head in the bag.
Ça ressemblait pas à toi la photo.
She would have come by this gate to announce my arrival. I demand you let me pass immediately. Quapla.
Moi ça m'a l'air un petit peu fake hein, cette histoire là.
If she says she's Praetor Kargan, then she's Praetor Kargan. I wouldn't argue with a Marvog unless you want to be on the unpleasant.
J'y crois moyen.
But I am the prattler.
What on earth are you doing? Since when are you exercising independent thought? I don't care what your opinion of them is. If they're the real Praetor Kargan, then let...
C'est pas la vraie hein.
You've made a powerful enemy today, little girl. You'll soon feel the wrath of an entire empire. Quaplort and goodbye.
Salut. Ah. C'était bien un fake. Ah, voilà la vraie.
Little warrior, I am weary after a long journey, and I am not used to being made to wait in a lineup. Let me pass on my way. I must rest before I meet your princess in order to win her hand and bring honor to my people.
This seems more legit. This may seem like a strange request, but would you mind saying your famous battle cry for me?
You mean Kapla?
That's the one.
I would hope that my stunning war cry is sufficient to being granted entry immediate. I have just arrived from the ballet, and it was a long and brutal affair. Indeed, the smell of the ballet is still fresh in my nostrils. A fine successor has been chosen in that glorious trial by combat. Mayala will make a fine praetor when I finally fall in battle.
Are we talking about the same ballet?
No. You see, ballet is one of the finest blood sports in the Marvog Empire, and the bodies of fallen ballerinas are stacked high in the main square, as is our custom.
Oh dear God. Is there a prize for, winning the ballet?
Indeed there is. The winner is put directly into the line of succession to rule. The winner of this ballet, Mayala, was one of the finest ballerinas I have ever witnessed. Slaughtered dozens of other would-be ballerinas with a grace and beauty that brought a tear to my eye.
Ok. Compliqué cette souris. Ouais, peut-être juste mal branché, pas trop.
And thus I truly begin my quest to marry Princess Desdemona and bring a generation of prosperity to the Marvog Empire.
Bravo les lesbiennes.
Little warrior will have a footnote in history for this encounter. For victory. For Marvog. Kapla!
Ah, il y avait un truc à faire en plus de moi. Ok. Bon, je pense qu'on a géré là. Ouais, let's go. 3 étoiles et demie. Moi, c'est mis bien. Hop, on va s'arrêter là pour cette découverte. Hop, merci d'avoir suivi pour cette grosse découverte, quand même un peu plus d'une heure et demie, de Lil Guardsman, développé par H-Stop Studio et édité par Tiny Bull. Le jeu est disponible sur toutes les plateformes, hein, Steam, Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation. Du coup, voilà, n'hésitez pas à aller, si ça vous sauce, n'hésitez pas à aller le choper. Par contre, ouais, ce qui est dommage, c'est que c'est que en anglais. Peut-être pour l'instant, peut-être qu'il y aura un patch FR plus tard. En tout cas, je crois pas que ce soit à l'ordre du jour. On verra. Mais en tout cas, c'est plutôt cool. C'est vraiment, c'est très bien décrit. Il y a de bons gags. Franchement, la belle psychopathe, là, je m'y attendais pas du tout. c'est assez marrant. Ouais, bon, attends, c'est plutôt cool. Je continuerai ça de mon côté, je pense. En tout cas, c'est un très bon successeur à Papers, Please, quoi, dans le genre. C'est assez cool. Hop. Boum. Petite pause le temps que je set up la play et Prince of Persia, je reviens.